In fact, this should be the best question for you. So you see how I answered that question. And I can't but wait to go there. Also, I need to also go there. So example of a question that I asked was this. You see, very easy, very crisp, very simple. Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I am actually feeling very excited. This is because of the last video and the responses I have gotten from that video. If you haven't watched that video, you should go and watch it. Like, I shared 5 interesting questions that I was asked by my lead panelist during my Chevening interview, and I'm going to continue with the rest of the questions that I was asked in this video. If you like such content, give this video a very big thumbs up, like now. Like, click that thumbs up button now, and don't forget to subscribe if you are yet to do that. If you are even watching me and you have not subscribed, you are such a rebel. Okay, so I'm not going to waste so much time because I don't want this video to be too long again, and I have so much to talk about. Like I told you guys, I really enjoyed my interview and I was asked so many questions. And I intend to still add some questions that I wasn't asked at the end of this video. You see, you should stay tuned and keep watching, okay? Let's get into the video. So another question I was asked was, why did you choose your 3 universities, and how do the 3 courses you have chosen align with your professional experience and future career? I hope you understand that question. So why did I choose my 3 universities? I had to give the advantages why the 3 universities I chose are better. I started with my first choice, and then I went to the second choice, and then I went to the third choice. So highlight all the advantages that your university has. Why did you choose those universities? I went ahead to mention the professors in my courses. In fact, I even cited an article that one of the lecturers that are going to be taking me, one of the professors, had written in my field, and I liked it and I really wanted to study under her. Give details, go into your course, highlight all the really wonderful things why you chose your universities, and then your 3 courses as well. Then when they asked, how does it align with your professional experience and future career goals? How did I answer this question? I said that these courses align with my professional experience because I am a lawyer. I practice law over time. I had practiced law at the law firm of Babalakin & Co, and I was actively involved in dispute resolution, especially litigation. Based on my experience, I have seen all the loopholes in the dispute resolution industry, which informed my interest for ADR and for out-of-court dispute resolution. That's how the course aligns with my professional experience. How does it align with my future career? I intend to become a dispute resolution expert and international diplomat. So it actually aligns with my future career because I'm going to be able to apply the skills I learned during the course, my master's program, to my future career. You see, very easy, very crisp, very simple. So they also asked me, why UK? Why do you want to study in the UK? See guys, you need to be able to sufficiently answer this question. I was able to highlight the fact that the Nigerian legal system is drawn from the UK common law system. So most of our laws aligns with their laws, and it will be very easy to integrate into the UK legal system because it is similar to what we have in the Nigerian legal system. I was able to highlight that UK has one of the best education system in the world, and so many people go to UK to be trained as world-class experts, and I can't but wait to go there. Also, I need to also go there. I also talked about the fact that my school is one of the best in my field. It has so many professors, renowned international arbitration professors in my field, and if I don't go to the UK, I will not get tutored by them. I will not have that experience. I just need to go now. I need to go to UK. So you have to be able to answer this question, like, why must you leave Nigeria to UK? Why can't you do your course in Nigeria? Why must you leave to UK? Give them tangible reasons why, and they must be convincing. Okay. The other panelists asked me, what do you think are the main challenges in your field? I was able to identify all the challenges, not like all the challenges, but the main, because they ask you, what do you think are the main? Don't go and give them challenges that are not relevant, challenges that are insignificant. You have to identify the main challenge. For instance, in my field, I said that the main challenge was a knowledge gap, that there was a knowledge gap for, in the dispute resolution sector, because people were not able to resolve disputes amicably for their clients, which is what informed, overburdened court dockets, because everybody needed to go to court, and at the same time, with our limited resources, the courts are not able to administer justice in time because the resources are not enough. So I said that the challenge is the knowledge gap that is existent in that field, in such that I want to go and get skilled in that knowledge, so that when I come back, I am able to help people to resolve their disputes amicably without having to go to court to go and waste all the years and all their resources. So I was able to identify that knowledge gap. So they asked me, how do I think the degree will provide me with the skills and experience that I need to fill that knowledge gap? At this point, I made a video talking about how I had written out how I was going to answer my questions. I had typed them out. I had researched the modules I was going to take. So when this question came, I was able to give them responses to tackle. For instance, I told them that my modules ranged from negotiation skills to arbitration practice to mediation. I mentioned specific modules that were going to be taken by different lecturers in my course, in such a way that once I am done, I would have all the knowledge that is required to be able to, fill the knowledge gap in my field. So it was like me, I was trying to tell them that I'm going to be technically sharpened. When I'm done with these studies, I will become like close to an expert in that field, having all the knowledge and the skills and the tactics and the strategy that is needed to practice dispute resolution when I return. So they asked me to outline my short and long-term career goals. So I had to tell them what I would do immediately upon return, the very first 2 years upon return. And then I had to tell them what I was going to do in 5 years' time. I had to tell them my 10-year long-term career goal. So while I was telling them my career trajectory, I was able to link it to what the UK government is doing in Nigeria. I highlighted the fact that one of the UK government's priority in Nigeria is resilience and peace and conflict resolution, security and otherwise. So what I did was, if I get knowledge to come and help people resolve disputes amicably, there will be less conflict. When there is less conflict, people are able to live in harmony, people are more productive, there will be less community clashes, there will be less tribal wars. So it means all hands will be on deck because everyone is living in peace and harmony. People will be more productive. When people are more productive, the industries are more productive, the agricultural sectors are more productive, and before you know it, the Nigerian's economy will grow. The GDP of Nigeria will grow, because when people are productive, the economy is booming, people are getting jobs, it's going to overall impact positively on Nigeria. And these are the different things that the UK government is trying to do to increase the stability and economic growth in Nigeria. So you see how I answered that question. I didn't just make it look like my career trajectory is for my selfish reason. I made it look like my career trajectory is for the benefit of Nigeria and to support what the UK government is doing in my field. See guys, they asked me lots of follow-up questions. Okay, I said I was a member of the Institute of Chartered Mediators and Conciliators. So one of the panelists asked me, you're already a member of this organization. Why is it that you are not sufficiently practicing and solving problems that you have identified? I was like, yes, I am a member, and these institutions exist. In fact, we have lots of them, because I remember I mentioned like 3. We have lots of these institutions. But the thing is, the same knowledge gap that I identified. People that are in these institutions do not have the sufficient knowledge to tackle these issues, which is why when I go and acquire these skills, I will come back and still join these organizations to do better work and to produce better results. So they are going to ask you lots of follow-up questions based on what you have said, and it is your position to persuade them, give them tangible answers, give them facts and figures to be able to bring them over to your side. Because what you're doing in the entire interview is you trying to convince them and getting them to your side, or getting them on your side. Questions. I wasn't asked these other questions, but a couple of my colleagues were asked. They asked some people, who are your role models? They asked some people, why this stage of your career? Why do you think this is the right time? So you have to figure that out. Why not next year? Why not earlier? why now? Why do you think this is the right time for you to go for this master's? You should be able to give them tangible answers for that. They asked another person, explain how you will use your knowledge. In fact, this should be the best question for you. If they ask you, you should explain how you're going to apply the knowledge that you have gained. You should be excited. You should be able to give out a roadmap how you're going to apply this knowledge in your industry. So guys, I hope that this video has been really helpful to you. I'm really rooting for you, which is why I go all out of my way to do this for you. I have given you all the questions that I was asked. These are not exhaustive. These questions are not exhaustive. Watch as many videos as you can on this topic, on this subject matter. Ask as many questions as you can. Go all out. Put in all the best, because when you put in all the best, you will also get out the best. Okay, I am rooting for you, and thank you for staying tuned to the end of this video. I really hope that it was helpful. Let me know in the comment section if this video was helpful. Let me know if you have any other questions regarding what I have said, or what you have found out, or what you have read somewhere. I'm always glad to help you. And do not forget, at the end of the interview, they are going to ask you if you have any questions. If you have any questions, you should ask them at that particular time. I do not encourage people to go on interview and they don't ask questions. How can you be seated and for the past 40 minutes they are asking you questions, and at the end of the day you don't have any question for them? I'm not saying go and ask them personal questions. So example of a question that I asked was this. Being that I haven't been to the UK before, I am really looking forward to getting the Chevening scholarship and being in the UK. What are the different things that the Chevening Secretariat does to help scholars to integrate into the environment easily, since we are just first timers? And he was like, okay, that based on, he referred to the fact that that me during my questions, I even mentioned the fact that I met different Chevening alumni I met, because during one of those questions that they asked me, why Chevening? I already answered that question in the video before this one. So if you have not watched that video, you should go and watch it. So he mentioned about that during that question, that based on my answer, it seemed like I already knew everything about Chevening. So that me even asking that question, he doesn't even know what to say, that he doesn't have an answer. But what he knows is that the Chevening officials in UK are always here to help us, and that our program officers, which are assigned to different schools, will always guide us and answer all the questions that we have. So that was a kind of funny incident at that point, because he eased the tension. He was like, based on your answer, you know everything about Chevening, so you should know this thing. So yeah, I knew the answer to that question, but I needed to ask a question, and that question was like very reasonable to me, which is why. So it showed that I am really looking forward to going. It shows that I feel like I'm already going to be in the UK. So those are the kind of questions you should ask them. You can ask them what are the different ways they can offer networking opportunities to scholars over here in UK. You know, especially during this COVID-19 pandemic, because everything is virtual. You can ask them, how are they going to help scholars, especially when the world has gone virtual, to be able to establish those networking opportunities, to be able to leverage on those relationships to come back and make an impact. Those are the kind of questions you ask. Don't ask questions without impact. Ask questions that also elicit the values around Chevening. Okay, thank you so much for staying tuned to this video. Thank you for watching. I know that you have learned something, especially if you have watched till this point. Do not forget to like this video. Do not forget to share. Do not forget to drop a comment in the comment section appreciating this channel for all the work and all the hard work that we have put in to do this. Like I have said, this channel is here to mentor you. I would be very sad if I put out all this content and you don't put it into practice. I need my subscribers to come back into my DMs, into this comment section, to tell me I put in all the things that you recommended and it worked out well for me. But take note that even if you don't get selected, it doesn't mean that you were not good enough. As long as you have put in the work on your part, you should put as much effort so that whatever the outcome is, you can say to yourself, I am glad I put in my best, so that you will now start beating yourself up that you didn't put in your best, you should have done better. Because when you are convinced that you had put in your best, you already know that, okay, since I couldn't make it this time, when I apply the next time, I'm going to apply all the knowledge that I gained to make a better application. Thank you so much for staying tuned. I wish you all the best in your Chevening interview. Let me know when your interview is going to happen. Let me know if it's going to be virtual or physical. Let me know the location you're watching me from. I'm wishing you all the best, and do take care of yourself. Bye-bye.